Back in business, y'all. Got the phone fixed. Let me know how I'm sounding. I just got some new headphones. So back in business, yeah. So I got expensive phone, man. So, screen cracked. So it fell on my weight. When you're sleeping. And the minute you pass out, the minute you pass out while you're sleeping, bro, whatever's holding in your hands, it falls immediately. Yeah. And my hand was at the corner of the bed. You know what I'm saying? At the corner of the bed, stretched out, and my weight was right near my bed. I keep my weights right next to the bed. So I work out, go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? So my weight was right next to the bed, and I was just laying down in a cush coma. You know what I'm saying? Hands stretched out. I just dozed off for a second. Phone fell and cracked. You know, I paid over $1,000 for the phone. So, getting the screen fixed, that wasn't cheap. You know what I'm saying? So, I had to get it fixed. We back in business. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but low budget anything, you already know, man. What's up, my guy? What's up, y'all, man? Appreciate y'all for being here. How I sound, man? How I sound? Appreciate y'all, man. How y'all been? Man. Salute, salute. Salute, my guys. Hot today. I think today's one of the hottest days so far. It's like 80 something. It's hot today. Surviving, Real quick. Yeah, man, but let's go, y'all. Appreciate y'all, man. I miss my channel, man. I miss y'all, man. Any day that ends in Y, good day for me. Ain't that right, brother? Ain't that right, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't understand, like, you know what I'm saying? Time goes by so fast, man. You gotta hold on to this moment, bro. You gotta hold on to it, man. Had the interview early today, couldn't open. Definitely, man. Post it, you know what I mean? That's what you gotta do, my boy. You know what I'm saying? Everything, man. Content is king, man. Post that, you know what I'm saying? Definitely, man. I check it out, man. You already know, man. Word, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause yeah, I'm an artist myself. I like to draw. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, let me show you a piece of my drawings right now. Be right back. Let me show you my drawings. Shit's in the closet. Probably in a, can y'all hear me? It's probably in a closet somewhere. Yeah, man. Probably in a closet somewhere. Let's check. Hold on. All right. Man, I'm blessed and not stressed. I'm gonna be 54 Saturday. Oh, what? That's the stuff, bro. It's me and my mama birthday, June 7th. Salute to you, man. Word, man. Happy early birthday, my guy. Happy early birthday. Support. Yes, sir. RC. Definitely, man. Y'all go check out RC channel, man. You know what I'm saying? 54. 54, my man. Still doing it. Still doing it, yeah. Don't let, man, let's not get it twisted, man. Oh, man, talk about the Knicks, man. Fired the coach. Yeah, and that's the crazy part, yo. Like, now y'all think about it. The Knicks Achilles heel is the Pacers, y'all. The Pacers is the Knicks Achilles heel, bro. No matter what, bro. Last year, this year, bro. It's always the Pacers. It's always Indiana, bro, messing us up. Indiana's like the older brother that come take your cookies and you know what I mean? Oh man, bro. Nah, they should have kept the coach. Cause that's the furthest the Knicks ever got. You know what I'm saying? Yo, what's up, Sherry? You know, they should have kept the coach. That's the furthest the Knicks ever got. You know what I mean? That's the furthest they ever got, bro. If they had got past the Pacers, they would have won the championship. If the Knicks had got past the Pacers, they would have won the championship. Sherry, what's up, man? I am like, oh God, 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 no, okay. Oh, can I keep fucking falling, man? I just bought this shit. Bro, I just fixed the screen, bro. I just fixed the screen. I don't need this phone to keep falling. Just got the screen fixed. It fell twice already. Like, come on, man. We don't need that. Yeah, but yeah, Sherry, salute to you. Brunson dribbles too much. Yeah, all that dribbling, bro. Like, you gotta score. You know what I'm saying? My thing is scoring, bro. You could dribble, do all that fancy. Come on, bro. You know what they call what they call Bronson? Yo, they got a nickname for Bronson. They call him Butterball. You know, people call him Butterball. That's a nickname for Bronson. You know, yeah. So yeah, like, boy, let me put you out here, bro. Put you out here, man. But I don't really got time for this. If, Bronson want to be the king of one-on-ones, be the one-on-one king. All that is good, man. That's all good and all, but you know what I'm saying? You want championships, bro. We won championships, and if we had got past the Pacers, bro, that was our game, bro. That was our chip, bro. That was our chip. We were so close, bro. So close. That was our chip. Dead ass. That was ours. Ain't nobody was gonna stop us but the Pacers. That's the only team that can stop the Knicks. Only team that can stop the Knicks is the Pacers. You get past them, you win championships, bro. That's just what it is. That's the biggest pitch. That's the bigger picture of it all. Gotta get past the Pacers. You know what I'm saying? Period, bro. Yeah, period. I've been doing interviews and I got my content on pause for a bit. The money ain't gonna ring my favor. I gotta go get it. I hear that. I hear that, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, but what kind of work you looking for though? What kind of work you looking for? You know what I'm saying? What kind of work you looking for? Yeah. Uh, invest, my boy. Investing is everything, man. When you get your job, invest your money, bro. Find something you want to do, bro. Invest and make sure that makes way more than your job could ever do, bro. You understand what I'm saying? It's good to have a job, of course. You know what I'm saying? But make sure you don't rely on that. You know what I mean? You gotta have like, verticals, my boy. That's all I'm saying. Make sure you got verticals, you know? You gotta do the content thing. Content is where the money's at, bro. I'm trying to tell you. But in the meantime, don't ever quit the YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever quit the YouTube, but make sure you know what I mean, you got something to fall back on right now. Save your money, invest in silver. Like my man Open Minded say, invest in silver. You know what I'm saying? So you invest, bro. You know, get an e-commerce store. You know what I'm saying? Get a store, invest in silver. Um, you know, open up vending machine. You know what I'm saying? ATMs. I'm trying to show you, like, this ain't no game. You know what I'm saying ATMs, vending machines. You could throw those in stores. There's a million ways to get money out here. Million ways to get money out here, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a problem solver. I see a problem, I solve it. I'm right back here. You know what I'm saying? I had a problem, setback, have to spend money, get it right. Now we back. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. We back. Definitely. You want to strengthen the money, man. That's what I'm saying, man. Just focus up. Let's get the money right, baby. Focus up, but you gotta start somewhere. That's what I'm saying. You gotta start somewhere. Where you gonna start? You gonna lay in bed all day, or you gonna go out and get it, man. You could think about it, but then you gotta put in the work. You also gotta put in the work. You know what I'm saying? You think about it, but put in the work. The work is the physical attributes to it. You dig what I'm saying? I want to fill my downtime by working and then on yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Definitely, man. Listen, man. It's money out here. It's money out here. You know what I'm saying? You got information, you got knowledge, bro. It's money out here. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Let's get to it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever setback, that can't stop me. Y'all, y'all supposed to know that. I come back stronger and better. You know what I'm saying? Nothing could stop me, bro. Only you could stop you. Only you could stop you, man. That's 100%. Nobody could stop you but you, man. Only you, man. The fear, the laziness, the doubts. You know what I'm saying? That's what's stopping you. Got some, bro. What's up? Pick four rundown. I'm back. YouTube is good, but okay, they made it difficult. The 4,000 watch hour stuff. Maybe I should do more. You gotta do live streams, bro, but you gotta do shorts. You gotta do shorts, man. That's what people missing. The YouTube shorts, man. The shorts is gonna run up your numbers. Do shorts. Shorts will run up your numbers, man. Yo, I drop a short and I might do a couple thousands in a day. That's what the watch hours is the shorts, man. You gotta do the shorts. Shorts, uploads, live stream. You got to do it. That's why they got 3 things for you to do. But the shorts is something that you have to do if you want to get monetized. Pick 4 and pick 5. I just got my phone back. You know what I'm saying? The uploads is gonna come. I just fixed the screen about 2 hours ago. I just went and got it fixed. You know what I'm saying? So I was out of commission for a week. You know what I mean? I could have got it fixed sooner, but I said, I'd rather just, take the downtime, see who unsubscribed, see who was really down for me, and who wasn't down. I took notes. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. I take notes, man. Who really down for me when I'm, when I get a little setback. Who really be with you when you get your setback? You know what I'm saying? I took notes, man. See if people gonna unsubscribe and all of that. Okay, they wasn't with me from the beginning. They wasn't with me no way. You know what I mean? So I wasn't stressing. I put a post, my phone is broke. I'll be back. Y'all bear with me. Just watching. Just watching. Just watching. You know? Come on, man. You gotta be in control of everything, bro. I'm in control of everything. Even if it gets out of control, I'm still in control. That's crazy, right? Even when it gets out of control, I'm still in control. You know what I'm saying? I'm a master at that. Figure it out, come back harder. You know what I'm saying? Just right back like it never left, man. But this time, we gonna do, we gonna do more, man. We gonna do more. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, what's up, Sherry? You already know. I thought you was on vacation, vacation. Nah, man. Nah, man. I have to, I have to drop, a couple hundreds, man, to get this screen fixed, man. You know what I'm saying? But in the meantime, I was just chilling, bro. I fall back, trying to analyze and and say why this happened. You know what I'm saying? Because I was mad, bro. I was mad, bro. I mean, it just fell out of my hand for 2 seconds, bro. It fell on the weights and broke, bro. Cause I had this other case, man. You know, I had this you know, fancy case. I got this fancy case right here. So I had this case. As you can see, uh, it don't got no grip. It feels, it's leather. You know, is so it don't got no grip. Now the case I got, you know, super sturdy. Yeah. So the case I got now is super sturdy. Oh, it's a super sturdy case, the one I got now. So, I ain't tripping. So, you know what I'm saying? So we back, but today was hot. Yesterday was hot. Summertime, I try to reserve my energy, man. Uh, Samsung S23. I got the S23. Probably wait till next year to get the S26. So you know what I mean? Well, like I try to wait, 2 or 3 years before I get a phone. Nah, man, my phone cost me 260. It cost me $260 to fix. 260. Yeah, cost me 260, man. I ain't want to, cause I'm like, what a screen? I'm like phone sprawl all the time, but it fell on my weight. You want to see what weights it fell on? Uh, It fell on these weights right here. So we got the weights right here, and it fell and hit this. All right. Uh, so once it hit that, it was over. I don't care. It grazed it. It barely grazed the weights, but it's weights. You know, if it fell on the floor, it wouldn't have broke. But it hit some weights, bro, and it was over. Nah, it shattered at the right side, and then it started to crack all the way up. So it started with a shatter, then then it had cracks going all the way up. And when you turn it on, it just blinks and it was out. You know what I mean? Out of commission. So I'm like, oh man, you know what I mean? You know, this my phone where I use for my all my business stuff. You know what I mean? I couldn't even get into the phone. So yeah, I was just chilling. You know, well, we all need that reset, man. That is a reset that we all need. We all need a reset in life. So I was just, just watching all kind of content too. It's a lot of content going on out here. It's a lot with the Diddy trial. A lady got thrown out the courtroom. You know, people getting arrested outside the trial. Gene Deal out there. Like a lot is going on. You know, how about Cardi B and Offset? You know, Offset getting spousal support, so Cardi B is mad. All kinds of stuff is going on out here. Yeah, it's expensive, bro. That's for real, bro. Like, I can't do it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Word. I can't do it. You know what I mean? I was like, oh nah, man. I couldn't even get into it. To check on my bank account, to check on, you know what I mean? To check on my store, go live, to do uploads. I couldn't do nothing, bro. You know, so, I was frustrated, of course. That comes with the territory. Frust you know, that comes with the territory. Frustration. Then what comes after frustration? You're frustrated, you're angry. Then after that comes acceptance. You got to accept the fact that it happened and it's out of your control. Now, what comes after that is fixing the problem. That's all I was focused on, fixing the problem. You know what I'm saying? Some of them was trying to charge me 300, 400. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, you better off getting a whole new joint, you know. But I'm like, that was my fault, bro. So I had to learn. Costly. It cost me a lot. But life is learning. Life is learning. I got the better, the better equipment. Life is learning, man. That's all, man. We all gonna have setbacks. I don't care who you are. To be successful, you're gonna lose before you win. You might lose 4 or 5 times before you finally get the win. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is, bro. You know what I mean? Sometimes you're gonna lose before you get the win. But you're gonna let that discourage you. You're gonna give up because you lost. Then you know what I'm saying? Not me. Not me. I solve problems all day long. That's the problem solver. Next, because problems gonna come. Problems gonna occur. You gotta be able to solve it. You know what I'm saying? Anybody know me, bro? They know I'm cool, calm, and collected, and I'ma see my way through an issue, any issue. I'ma see my way through it. Period. No ifs, ands, buts. You know what I'm saying? Word up, man. My good folks. Be back in town, be back in business, man. Back to my eBay store, man. Like that was the only thing I was worried about. I didn't care about you know, the views on the YouTube and all that. All I care about was my store. The customers buy stuff. because I got 100% seller's rating. I pride myself on having a 100% seller's rating. I pride myself on that. I work hard for that. So that whole week, I prayed that nobody purchased anything from my store. You know what I'm saying? I prayed. I'm like, I hope nobody purchased anything because I got over 50 something stuff in my store, all top quality stuff. And I got more stuff and I found a new plug, bro. I found something I could buy for pennies on a dollar and make back at least 30 to 40% my money on one item. So let's say I buy this item for $2. I could sell this item for 40. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm on right now. So I found the plug where I could purchase something for $2 and sell it back for 40. That's the type of time that I'm on. We buy low, sell high. That's success, what I just told you. You heard what I said? That's the key to success. I'm buying something for $2 and I'm selling it back for 40. Hello? That's the key to success, man. Buy low, sell high. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. The store is doing great, my brother. Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? But I had to put it on hold, you know? Little setback, but we back on track, man. We are back on track. We got some ship outs coming. You know, I had to speak to a couple customers, let them know, listen, man, you know, cause when somebody buys something from me, I ship it out prior to a day and a half. I'm quick with the delivery. I'm quick with the messages. 100% seller rating. 100%. I buy items for low, sell it for high. So that's what I do. On top of this, on top of that, I get money from all angles. You understand what I'm saying? Money from all angles. I'm a hustler for real. Look at my eyes. I'm a hustler for real. I don't cap when I tell y'all these things. These things is up and running. They gone. And I flood the market. So if this is $2 and I could sell it for 40, you think I'm gonna just buy one? I'm buying like 30 of them things. I'm buying 30 of them. That's $60. Guess how much I'm gonna make back? If it's $2, and come on, bro, that's mad money, bro. That's thousands of dollars, bro. Thousands. That's what I'm talking about, man. I'm trying to run up 1 million on my e-commerce store. Run up 1 million. What's up? Who y'all playing with, man? Run up 1 million on my e-commerce store. And we do the YouTube. I mean, I work for myself for real, for real. I work for myself. You know what I'm saying? This nice place I live in. I work for myself, right? I work for myself. You know what I'm saying? Run up 1 million. So how much you think I'm doing now? Pay attention to what I'm saying. Pay attention to what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention to the bars, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta show y'all nothing. Just listen to what I'm saying, bro. You know what I'm saying? Listen. Buy low, sell high. You gotta find the plugs, bro. You find a plug, that's like a gold mine. I buy 30 at one time, bro. I buy 50 at one time, bro. I buy out all that. Let me get all that. Now I got a $10,000 campaign, bro. $10,000, and everything I list, I write down, and you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. You don't play, bro. We really get to the money, bro. I work for myself. I ain't trying to work for nobody, bro. I'm trying to work for myself from now to the end, bro. I'm not working for no man, bro. I'm working for me. So I gotta put in the work for me. So I get paid on how much I put in, bro. So I list like 20 stuff a day, bro. I list 20 stuff a day. You know what I'm saying? All and it's all different items, bro. All different items. Like I said, $2, bro. $2, bro. All different items, bro. I got the plug. You know what I'm saying? The spot. You know, I can't tell you how to spot because you know what I'm saying. You know, I no, I can't give you the formula, but I'm on it. You know, just like Jadakiss said, I can't give you out a formula, but I'm on it though. We persevere through all the errors, man. Just like Jadakiss said, we persevere through all the errors. All the errors we persevere. I don't care who president. That don't affect me. I'm gonna get my money, bro. I'm a hustler. I'm gonna get it from. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get money up under you. I mean, y'all heard what Jay-Z said. You get money up under you, bro. I'm different, man. We get money up under you, bro. And open-minded. I'm gonna invest in that silver. I promise you, man. I'm gonna get to that silver open-minded. You said people was calling me talking about stop working for the white man until I get my own soul ground. Yeah, man. Listen, man. Do what you gotta do, bro. But you gotta have a plan. That's what I'm saying. Go work. Do what you gotta do, but don't make that be, yo, I gotta work for the rest of my life, man. I gotta work. Nah, bro. It feels good to work for yourself, bro. Your own hours, independence, bro. Man, I've been independent. I don't even know how long, bro. You know, I live life without a safety net. That's why the money comes in, bro. Cause you know, cause I know, bro. I gotta be the success, bro. I can't depend on the company, bro. I gotta be my. I'm smart enough to do it, bro. You, we all smart enough to work for ourselves, bro, and figure it out, bro. It's not hard, bro. I just told y'all. I just gave a little formula, bro, of what I do. I just gave y'all a little something. You know what I'm saying? I just told y'all what I do. That's just a little piece of what I do. I'm a hustler for real. I'm a hustler, man. You know what I mean, we went straight legit. I ain't got to worry about 12 no more. I ain't got to worry about police, whatever y'all call them. 12, police, pigs, cops. I ain't got to worry about not one of them. That feels so good, bro. I'm legit businessman. I know how to flip. I know how to flip a product, bro. I've been flipping my whole life, bro. No safety net. No safety net, bro. That's how I live my life, bro. No safety net. So you know I was gonna get monetized. I was monetized because I got the time to do it. The people who can't get monetized because times out of 10 they gotta work a bro. I get it. Respectfully. That's what's up. I'm for me, bro. It's independence all. So we gonna get that monetization. We gonna get the e-commerce. We gonna get the $1 million. We gonna, you know what I'm saying? It's on me, bro, to win. You know what I'm saying? For real, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Y'all got questions, man, about independence. Y'all got questions about anything, man. Let me know, man. We do it for real, man. I ain't gotta come on here to show off to y'all. I come on here to help y'all. We persevere through all the errors, man. Every error that you thought of, I was persevering, man. You hear me? We persevered through. Oh man, bro. It's different, man. When I step out my crib, bro, I move like a king, bro. It's different. Ask about me, my energy, my aura, bro. They know I'm him, bro. I'm him. They know that, bro. Y'all know that, bro. I ain't got to fake for nothing, bro. Come to my block. Come to Brooklyn. I invite y'all. Come see how I live. I'm him. You know what I'm saying? We really do this out here. You know what I'm saying? Brooklyn, baby. We get to the money, man. That's all I know. That's all I know, bro. Work 24 hours, bro. I don't got a 9 to 5, bro. I don't do 9 to 5, bro. My independence is 24/7, bro. I make money in my sleep. That's the difference, bro. We don't do 9 to 5, bro. We independent, bro. We get money in our, like the independence is way past 8 hours, bro. My independence is 24 on the wake up. You know, when I wake up 3 in the morning, I'm working on my e-commerce store. I'm doing eBay. I'm doing this. I'm doing the YouTube. That's my hustle. It don't stop from 9 to 5 or whatever. Nah, my hustle 24/7 on the wake up. Let's get to that. That's how you gotta be, bro. You really gotta be like you. You really gotta eat, sleep, and consume your hustle. You hear me? Oh man, I'm dropping jewels. It's my first day back. You really gotta eat, sleep, and consume your hustle. 20. It don't stop. It don't stop. I want to travel. I love to travel too, man. I be wanting to travel with my family, some statues where my girl don't want to be. I'm gonna start taking myself out on trips. Listen, man. Maybe it's a new mentality for me, but I feel like those YouTube freaks is too overrated to eat. Nah, it's not too overrated. I get what you're saying. You gotta find what works for you, bro. Just sit. Just ask the universe, bro. I ain't going crazy. Ask the universe how. What kind of content can I do? And your intuition is gonna give you the answer, bro. And you really gotta listen to your intuition. Don't doubt yourself. Cause you said loser mentality, bro. Don't ever say that. You know what I mean? I will block that comment. You block that comment, bro. You see. You remove that message, bro. Yeah, the mod got his comment removed, y'all. That's a you know, yeah. We don't talk that loser stuff here, bro. Like when I used to work out, you know, doing what I do, doing my workouts, people used to say, I can't do that. I I make sure I check people, bro, with the words they say. Don't ever mention can't and stuff like that around me, bro. I check people on that. You feel me? That stuff like that. I don't want to hear can't, bro. That's something we don't preach in around me. Can't, loser, I'm a loser. I don't want to hear none of that, bro. You ain't no loser, bro. You a mod in my channel. You a mod for a reason. You know what I'm saying? You a mod in my channel for a reason, bro. I seen something in you. Pause. You know? I seen something in you, man. You're not a loser, bro. Don't ever let nobody tell you that. We all got gifts, but we got to find out, bro. You can't let the world, cause it's the world, man. We all go off the world, like I said, bro. You gotta be quiet, bro. You gotta be real serious, bro. You gotta really speak to yourself, bro, and find out what gift you got, bro. You can pull it out, bro. We all have talents, and you really gotta be in tune with yourself, bro. Trust me, I'm telling you the stuff I went through. I went through it. I'm like, yo, like what's my purpose? Why am I here? All of this, we all went through it, bro. Why am I here? What's my purpose? You really gotta sit with yourself. You can't be around nobody because everybody is distractions. Everybody is a distraction, bro. You hear me? Everybody's a distraction, bro. You really gotta sit by yourself and find you. Only way, by yourself. Nobody else. Gotta be by yourself, man. Then when you find you, then don't change for nobody, bro. Cause that's the problem, yo. We want to change for the world, bro. We want to change, bro. We want to be what the world perceives us to be, bro. We trim our ways. We cut corners, bro. We not our true self. I see it all the time, and I don't even entertain those people. Cause you ain't your true self, bro. You faking out here. You know what I'm saying? I don't enter. You gotta be your true you, bro. Once you your true self, don't trim your ways for nobody to seek people validation, seek people love, seek people appraisals. All of that don't matter, bro. You just you. The people who rock with you, you keep them. The people who don't rock with you, you dismiss them politely. You just don't deal with them, bro. Don't bring them into your circle. You know what I'm saying? Don't bring them into your circle. Only people in your circle you want has that same energy and aura. I don't go off how people. I don't go off how females look. I don't go off how females look. I go off their aura. They aura, man. I go off their aura, not how you look, mama. I don't care how you look, mama. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna treat me? And vice versa. Are we compatible? We gotta be compatible. I don't care how you look. Are we compatible? Life is a grind. Just don't become hamburger meat. Man, life is a grind, bro. That's what I'm saying. But like I said, it's not too hard to figure out. Cause even idiots got money. Look around. A lot of idiots with money. So you gotta ask yourself, if these idiots could do it, so can I. Respectfully. You know what I mean? I tell myself, I'm like, if this fool could do it, and we all know the saying, a fool and money will always part. So he's a fool, and he got money for the time being, but it's gonna go away, it's gonna part. But he got money, and he's a fool. So I'm thinking, if he could do it, I'm way smarter than him. I'm more discreet. You know what I'm saying? And we all could do it, bro. But when you get your shot, what you gonna do with your shot? Are you gonna score the basket or are you gonna miss? We all get our shot, but are you gonna score when it's time to score? Or are you gonna miss the bucket? That's what you gotta ask yourself. When it's time to score, are you gonna score or are you gonna miss the bucket? When it's time to dunk, are you gonna dunk or are you gonna catch a spaz? You know what I'm saying? When it's time to lay up, are you gonna lay up or are you gonna miss the layup? The whole time you was broke, you should have been working on your dribbling. You should have been working on your ball game. So when you get into the game, you get on the court, you making your shots. You making your shots. You dunking it. You hitting them threes. You laying it up. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man. I come from the gutter, man. I come from the poorest of the poorest, man. Listen to me, man. Anybody could do it, man. It's not hard. Don't say, oh, no, man, nobody believe in me. Believe in yourself. Oh, everybody doubting me. Then make them a believer. Anybody who doubts you, make them a believer. Make them believe. Make them respect you, man. Make them respect your hustle. Make them respect your hustle, man. Respect your grind, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, Cardi B, why she mad at Offset for coming for spousal support? You know what I mean? Females do it all the time, bro. Females could get spousal support. Nobody bat an eyelash. Offset, he filed for spousal support. Everybody mad at him. Nah, don't be mad at him, bro. You know what I mean? It is what it is. He could do that too. He has a right as a husband to file for spousal support. Cardi B was so old. She said, "Oh, I hope you die in your sleep." She said, "I hope you die your slow death in your sleep." Damn, mama, it's like that. It's like that, Cardi. It's like that. It's like that. And then it's bad enough you went and got, your son hair braided as your new jump off. And listen, man, and that, whoever that dude is that's the Cardi, this son got the same hairstyle, whatever. I don't care about that. Listen, I can't deal with no married woman, bro. I can't deal with sloppy seconds. Like, ugh. The guy went and dealt with Offset wife, bro. Sloppy seconds, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't do it, bro. Like I don't. Hey, you a better man than me, and she got kids and all that. I can't deal with no woman with kids, bro. I can't. It's messy, man. Offset already talking about people gonna get killed and all this goofy stuff. I ain't killing over no shorty, man. You know what I mean? You got to know the game, bro. You know what I mean? You mad cause little, little man got his hairstyle, whatever, bro. Whatever, bro. Don't ever disrespect the game by killing over a woman or fighting over a woman, bro. Know what I mean? You bring a shame to the game. Let her be, bro. You collect your spousal support. You get your money. You find some better. You find somebody better who don't got kids. You know. Cardi B got. You know what I mean? She got mileage on her. Let her do that. She was drugging dudes and all that. Cardi B said, "I used to drug men and rob them." So why, why she ain't on trial like Diddy? Why is Cardi B not on trial like Diddy? Cardi B said, "I used to drug men when I was a stripper. I used to drug them and rob them." Nobody speaks on Cardi B. Oh, she good. See that? Cardi B said, "I used to do." Cardi B did what Diddy did. How about that? Cardi B did what Diddy did, and she ain't went to trial. She ain't nothing. Nothing. Let's talk about that. Come on, man. You're gonna get the real on this channel, man. She gonna pay for the words. Yeah, she gonna pay for the words, man. You said you know what I mean? Like you gotta be careful of the women you put a baby in. You gotta be careful of the women you make your baby mother, your wives. You gotta be real careful. You gotta screen them, bro. She real vindictive, man. She real spiteful. And she gonna weaponize that kid against him. She gonna make the kid hate the father. And the kid is gonna love the stepfather or the new boyfriend, whatever she got now. She gonna turn her son against Offset, which is the original father. And I see it now. I don't been there, done that. She gonna turn the kid against the father, and the kid is gonna resent him. She gonna put all kind of stuff in the kid's head. She gonna tell him how Offset is this, Offset is that. But remember, she said at one time, Offset was a good dad. Remember that? She said Offset was a good dad. What happened? What happened now? Cardi Diddy. Cardi Diddy. I like that. Cardi Diddy. Her, bro. She just like Diddy, bro. She did all that. Rob him, drug him. You know what I'm saying? She ain't on trial. She never went to, you know what I mean? She became famous after bragging about it. That's the women. Women get preferential treatment in America. Women could accuse you of SA and it's on you to prove it's not true. They're always going to take her word. First and foremost, if a female accuse you, they're going to believe her over you. Now it's on you to prove you're innocent. But for the most part, they're going to go with her. They're going to side with her. Period. Okay, these women got to stop making these baby boys. They be having their men treating their son. Yo, bro, ain't that the truth, bro? They be treating their sons like their husbands and all that. Yo, I seen them. Yeah, bro. That's what they do, gang. They treat their son just like, because once they kick their dad out the house, you know what they say? Oh, you the man of the house now. That's the kid. They turn a kid to the man of the house. And yeah, man. So, Cardi B, like I don't find her attractive. Like like the females that y'all find attractive, I don't. The Ice Spice, the Cardi B, the Meg Thee Stallion, the Nicki Minaj, I don't find attractive. I can't be attracted to them. You might ask, Kavion, you crazy? You're not attracted to Nicki Minaj. You're not attracted to nah, they aura. You know, they bed wenches, bro. They concubines, bro. You know what I'm saying? They aura is not of a nurturing female, bro. They too aggressive. I don't want an aggressive female. I don't want that. My woman, she has to be modest. You know what I mean? She has to be, caring, man. She got to, a lot. She has to be a lot. And I'm not even looking because I'm married to the hustle. That's what Yo Gotti said. Yo Gotti said Angela Simmons wanted to marry him. He said, listen, I can't get married, baby. I'm married to the hustle already. That's what's up. I'm married to the hustle. You know what I'm saying? The hustle is my wife. You know? I be seeing the females looking, they be looking at me hard. I don't even pay them no mind. I'm married to the hustle. The hustle got my eyes. The hustle got my heart. The hustle is my wife. That's what I'm married to. The hustle. I used to think it was attractive until the personalities, bro. I don't care how good a female look, gang. I don't care how good you look. If your personality is not compatible with mine, there's the door. Bye. I ain't gonna lose an ounce of sleep. You could take everything you came with. Take everything you came with. You know what I'm saying? That's how I screen them first, bro. I don't just sleep with them. You know, marriage is sex, man. They gotta understand. The Bible says marriage is sex, not no paper, not no wedding ring. God said once you lay with her, bro, you married to her, you can't put her away unless for specific reasons. But God said marriage is sex. Sex is marriage. Not no church, not in front of no pastor, not no marriage paper. That's all cool and all. But that like think about it. Sex is the most important thing ever, right? So how you gonna have sex and not consider that marriage? But you're gonna consider a piece of paper marriage? A piece of paper and a ring? That's marriage to y'all? Come on, man. Let's not be childish, man. Let's not be childish, man. You lay with that woman, man. You married to her, man. That's why I'm good, bro. I'm straight. I'm chilling. I'm married to the money. I'm married to the hustle. You know what I'm saying? I'm married to the hustle. Right? For real, man. So when I see Shannon Sharp mess up his $100 million bag, and I see these people messing up their bag, they ain't real hustlers. I tell you that much. You ain't a hustler to me. You cannot be a hustler. Cannot. They are too, yeah, they're over too, yeah, man. They, the female I deal with, she gotta know what shame is. She gotta know how to cover up her body, man. Cover up her body. How many brothers in the grave because they was chasing the box and not the bag? Too many of them. Too many of them in the grave for that specific reason. For that specific reason. Like, what about they're in the grave for chasing a box? But what about when you go sleep with a married woman? You go, you know what I mean? See that? That's, that right there will put you in the grave real quick, man. You playing with a man's rib, bro. You know what I'm saying? A lot of men do it. And they end up getting sent up out of here. Just for that same reason, bro. They never get off. You know what I mean? Their mind is distracted from the bag. Don't you know females come with the money, bro? They come with the money. You understand what I'm saying? They come with the money. So you broke dudes out here, ain't no female gonna want you, bro. They want money. They want financial stability. Can you provide financial stability? That's what they want. You know what I'm saying? If you're out of game, bro, they want them. You know what I mean? They want financial stability, man. Rightfully so. Rightfully so. Rightfully so. Y'all smash the like button. Y'all coming to the building. It's your boy Kavion. I'm back, man. You back in this thing, man. You heard? Got the phone fixed. What's up? You back. You know what I'm saying? Now we're gonna run up 10 million. You heard? Sky's the limit for me. I don't think small. I think super big. Pause. Everything I do, bro, just get to the money, bro. You chasing a female, guess what? They come with it, bro. You don't gotta trip out. They could smell money. They know the money man. You be the money man. They call me money man. Be the money man. Where you at? You coming out here. Now I'm saying, and I was watching No Jumper, you know, I'm getting, you know what I mean, just watching my content, and I'm seeing No Jumper, and I'm seeing, you know, Adam 22. He was in Brooklyn. Adam 22 was in Brooklyn with Bobby Smurda. He was in Bronzeville. He was in the 90s. Why is Adam 22 out here? Why is Adam 22 out here? Why? That man is an agent. Y'all don't see that? Y'all don't see that? No Jumper in LA. They took down the 60s out there. Now he coming out here in Brooklyn, dealing with Bobby Smurda, the GS9 boys, and ain't Bobby Smurda. Yo, them feds is watching, man. You know what I'm saying? Them feds is watching. They watching Bobby Smurda and all that. And, you know, knowing No Jumper is watched by the feds, you're gonna be on that show? You're gonna bring him? You're gonna deal with Adam 22? Come on, bro. Bro, our people don't see it, bro. I don't know what's going on, but y'all smash that like button. Y'all coming to the building, man. Yeah, we in the building. It's the boy Dave. What's up? I'm back, yo. Let me go charge up my phone, y'all. Appreciate y'all for being here. Yeah, back here. Appreciate y'all for being in the building, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but like my man RC Iowa says, man, how many brothers is in the grave? You know what I'm saying? These females out here, the females have the attraction powers on the planet. Females' power is to attract the men. You know what I'm saying? That's their power, to attract men. Men have to know this. We have to know this, bro. The females, they have powers on the planet, man. This planet we on, this planet called Earth, females have attraction powers. You understand what I'm saying? They have attraction powers. And you got to know how to discipline yourself, man. Discipline your rod. Pause. Discipline yourself, man. You know what I mean? People get money and they lose their mind, bro. I be like, oh, why you crashing out now that you got money, bro? Now if you got money, you gonna crash out. You gotta discipline yourself, bro. It's all about discipline, gang. Discipline. I'm strong on that. I'm strong on discipline. Heavy on the discipline. You heard? Iowa, RC, open-minded. Derek Jackson, man. I'm back in the building, man. I appreciate y'all, man. It's your boy, Davey Yard. I'm back, man. You know what I'm saying? We back in town. We back to business, man. You know, I gotta go check on my store. You know, I ain't check on my store yet. You know, kind of scared to see, you know, if anybody bought anything. I hope they ain't buy nothing. It's the moment of truth. Gonna check my store. Might put up some stuff. I'll go back live later tonight. You know what I'm saying? We just trying to get back in the algorithm, man. Got to get back in this thing, man. You gonna get back here, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's what I like. I like the groundwork. I like to work hard. You know what I'm saying? Even though I don't got to, I still do it. Both sides of the fence, man. Both sides of the fence. We back. Peace. I'm out.